Welcome back, everybody. Back with a video. Today we have the brand new arena tier list that I am making specifically for this brand new arena season. I have been updating this tier list pretty much every season we get into arena, right? Because it does change quite a bit depending on how the meta transforms, the new units they release, the buff units, etc. That's usually how it changes. Usually it's not the same going into meta or into season, but it's kind of almost similar compared to the last season and almost the season before that, because they've just been releasing so many good characters and more counters to Harsetti that she's kind of just fading out. But that does allow more options into basically to use into offenses and all that, make your life much easier, right? So let's get into it. S tier has not changed much whatsoever. There are some new additions to S tier, which I will say obviously would be Fire Litica, Amid, Hwayoung, Straze, ARAM, and I put Dragon Brysenia back in S tier. I did move her down to A tier before, but with all the meta changes and all the new units coming out, Brysenia is a key unit to be using right now inside of Arena. If you have not bought her from the coin shop, I highly recommend to pick up this unit. You can literally use her in almost every single arena hit. Literally. It's just that insane. If you have the coins, I would definitely recommend picking her up, because she's definitely going to be good for the foreseeable future. Again, she did phase out, in my opinion, when Harsetti was just running around, all the Harsettis and all that. But with the Witch of the Mirror Tenebria coming out, I do feel like Dragon Brysenia is just set up for perfection at that point, right? Because usually you can run Arbiter Vildred. You can also run a Miki as well. I will be uploading a video on that later on today or tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. We shall see. But Dragon Brysenia, with all the AoE going on, it's so good. They are definitely going to proc, right? Because in the backline, you really want like a really solo DPS carry, such as Arbiter Vildred. Arbiter Vildred is very, very key because there's Ilanov, there's Boss Arunka going around, and those two will focus Arbiter Vildred. Even if you use a Miki, well, guess what? If there's a Renock there, Renock's going to go into a Miki. That's probably the only time you really want to use a Miki, is to bait out the Renocks, and then obviously it hits the Miki. It's going to proc the Dragon Brysenia. She's going to get her S3 AoE. You throw 3F on her if you have it. Obviously, that's more DPS. If you don't, otherwise, it's still perfectly fine. The amount of damage she's output is insane. It's disgustingly how good this character has become yet again because of Witch of the Mirror Tenebria. And because of ARAM coming out. ARAM coming out completely nullified Harsetti existence. So people don't really like running Harsetti. I understand why people don't like running Harsetti, but you still kind of want to run Harsetti. It's either you're either gonna have to get ARAM'd and try to tank through it, or you're just gonna get run down cleaved by other people, right? So you have to pick your poison. And it's kind of hard right now to really make a good defense because the offenses are really, really strong. Really strong, right? This ARAM Harsetti alone can kind of cleave a lot of, basically, let me just say 99% of the people in the ladder. ARAM Hwayoung plus Straze can literally cleave half of it, maybe like 99% of the lobby. I said lobby. The ladder, because it's just so much DPS, it's kind of hard to output. There are some people that can extremely tank. Snitchu, for example, there is some player in the top 30 as well who obviously is specifically geared for arena. If you are specifically geared for arena, then it's kind of unkillable. It really baits them out, which is really, really good. But again, you have to pick your poison between ARAM and just getting cleaved run down, right? But again, Dragon Brysenia, I did move her back up. Amid, she got her EE recently, very, very good. 10 plus speed, so you are able to basically race Renox if you have the speed gear. And she does get greater attack buff now on her S3, which is, again, insane. That is literally perfect for Straze. Straze can literally ignore Ilanov's pen resistance. That's why Straze is up here. You can literally use Straze for so many of your hits if you have the speed gear. If you do not have the speed gear, you're more than likely going down the route of Young Senya, Mort, Brysenia +1, right? Now let's go look at the A tier. A tier, we have good old girl Alencia. Again, I will be showcasing Alencia with Amiki later on today or tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. Alencia, fantastic replacement for Mort. Just another good option. A guaranteed defense break, a lot of injury. Both are very, very good in their own way, right? Witch of Tenebria, honestly, I did have her in B tier before. Because this is my second time recording this list. I did record it. I obviously didn't upload that because I was waiting for the balance patch. So, Witcher Tenebria, I am putting her in A tier. She is very, very good when it comes to arena defense. When it comes to offense, though, she's not worth it at all. She's literally just a defense unit. She's specifically just made for defense, and she is kind of toxic if you do not have these certain characters to play around. If you don't have like Dragonbright Senya, Young Senya, it's gonna be kind of ugly going into the hearts, into basically the Tenebria, right? Which is I do try to recommend outspeeding. If you can't outspeed, it's gonna be a little bit rough versus this character, right? And guy's still here because he's still not a bad option just to have regardless. Ludwig, I did move him down to A tier. I did have him in S tier, but honestly, the way the meta has transformed and how they are just way too tanky for Ludwig, I did move him down to A tier. I could make a debate and actually put him in B tier if I really want to, because honestly, I do not use this character. Like, I can literally put him down here if I really want to, because I do not really use this character that often to really warrant that he's worth having whatsoever. So I will be moving him down to B tier. Again, this is specifically a season-based, right? Phyllis, very, very good. Landy, very, very good, especially into a lot of the Mort's Knight defenses, Harsetti defenses. Landy is still extremely good. Silverblade Armitha, very, very insane with the Fire Liquor combination. It must-have character, in my opinion, for that combination if you do want to run it. Arya, still very, very good. Sharoon, very, very good when it comes to Renak together. Sharoon, ER, if you really want to stack ER, usually it's going to be paired with the Arya. Right? Keep that in mind. Usually Christie is always paired with Arya. But again, I'm going to be honest here. While this is a good comp, Christie and Arya, the Senya comp is just so much better, right? If you have it. LAC, still very, very good. B-Nom, not too bad, considering if there's a solo Renak. It could be a little bit tricky if there's a Renak Tenebria, but I still think she's worth recommending. I still think she'd probably be better in lower leagues. It really just depends on the certain team comp, right? Shuri's going to be a cleave unit. SSB, very, very good into the Triple Knights as well, just like Landy. If you don't know, I'll probably make a video on that. I don't think I've ever yet to upload SSB. But yeah, SSB, fantastic into the Triple Knights. Arbiter Vildred, again, 4-slot DPS into the Senya comp. Flan, same situation. Young Senya, Mort, Flan, DDR, very, very strong comp still over all the, maybe year or so. It's been very, very good. Every season, that comp is still running around. It still works. There's nothing really wrong with it. Yufine, great defense unit. In terms of offense, not so good. Defense unit mainly. Hua Young, same thing. Defense unit mainly. Watcher Shuri, mainly for cleave. DJB, not too shabby still for the Knights in my opinion. I think it's okay. Bloom Litica, same thing, only really good with Renak. Peyra, literally just a defense unit, but I feel like you could do some offenses with it, but I'm not too sure. With the Witch of the Tenebria coming out, it's kind of hard now to really use Peyra, so we'll see about that. I really used to use Peyra on my other account into Luna's, because obviously I can cleanse it and all that, but with Tenebria, you can't really cleanse your whole entire team now. It's kind of cooked, right? Rowana, Miki, understandable, turn 2 units. W Silk, only really used with a mid and Renak. Very, very fantastic speed imprint. Dual attack guaranteed. She's very, very good. I love this unit. Like, I'm tempted to put this character in S tier, but because she's so good. The 14 speed imprint, the guaranteed dual attack with the highest ally, that has the highest ally attack. So, like, it's just so good. And if you throw Elegant Candle on her, you can get a defense break. Like, she's such a good character. I'm so tempted to put her in S tier. She's so good. She's really good. But there are games where I do lose because I need to take this character, right? And I don't have enough DPS to finish it. So I'm a little bit indifferent about it. Challenger Dominion, she is going to be getting a buff very, very soon. I am very curious how it's going to be really playing out. I think it's going to be fantastic. Literally a guaranteed attack buff for the entire team and a crit chance buff. If you play around this correctly, you can really do some big DPS numbers. So I have really high hopes for Challenger Dominion, and she is a mage, which means you can run a book with her on top of that. So even that paired with that, attack buff, book, crit chance, that's all really, really good. I think it looks very, very promising, so I am going to be putting her in A tier. We do have DDR, of course. DDR is good still to this day. Again, I did move him down to C tier a while back. I am moving him back up to A tier because of the way the meta has transformed still. It's still very, very, very good into Harsetti, Triple Knights. Very, very free. And now lastly, the B tier, Carmen, Beeline, Rowana, Dilibet, Says, Ox, and all them. These are very, very niche units. Ox, I only really use with Aram Straze. Says you can use Says with Hua Young. Aram, I do see that quite a bit. Kayron, I actually think this character is gonna probably go up a bit. He's not too shabby. I still see some Acades and Kayron going around. I do get hit by that quite a bit still. With his buff coming up, he may be seen on defense. 30% damage reduction, guaranteed 5k damage. Well, guaranteed 10k damage, even though if it's a miss or not on his S3. So like this character is gonna be insane once his buffs roll out. So I think he may move up. We'll see. I definitely see some Kayrons in play, but again, he just literally gets shut down by Mort. But like if he's able to get S3 off, 10k is 10k. That's kind of a lot of damage. That's kind of a lot, right? He could literally just kill a red Flan like nothing. But you have to survive to that point to get there, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it really plays out. Seaside Serum, not too bad. Always with Harsetti and Bloom Litica and all that. Elena, literally just there for Renock. Does stop counterattacks, very, very good. Albedo, good tank. Abigail, not too shabby still. If you still run like Kayron, Straze in the back as well, not too bad at all. Elvira just there to stop fighting spirits. Like I did, all of these are niche units. Literally all niche. Shangelica, very, very good with the Landy comp and the I don't know about the SSB comp. Maybe the SSB comp. But Land is just better, right? Because Land does so much more damage. Flan, not too shabby. And Yuha, mainly just a defense unit. And honestly, the units in the C tier are really, really, really niche, I will say. Saltaria is literally just here to start Flan having focus so you can hit her with a cleave. Pavel, I'm tempted to see how he plays out with his damage increase in terms of his buffs. If it goes well, he may be coming back. But we need to wait and see how this really plays out. Urban Shadow Shoe, still good, just like DDR, right? But again, very, very rare where you ever get the chance to really use this character efficiently. Actually, I can make a debate and move this character down. I can move this character literally down here if I really want to. I have not seen this character in quite some time. But I do see these comps still. Judge Kisei, she's still good, but the only problem with Judge Kisei, why Judge Kisei when you could just Straze? So, like, I understand it if you don't have Straze, that's a little bit different story. But the thing with Judge Kisei is she can get 15% on her defense breaks, and then it's kind of weird because then you can't kill, and then you just lose. It happened to me so many times. So if you do have Judge Kisei and you have Straze, just go use Straze. It's just so much easier, right? But on that though, that's pretty much it for the brand new PvP Arena tier list. Again, there are some more units coming in terms of getting buffed and all that in this new balance patch, but I am not too sure yet on how they're really gonna be playing out. I know Dominio has high hopes. It's just the other ones I'm not too sure yet. I really need to see it in play, right? But on that though, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good day and peace out.